One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Three for the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go,
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
A dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Herbert now. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
One of my own teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Herbert.
Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Brand, that's just not right. You throw it over the middle into all that coverage, and the tip ball goes your way.
Dangerous, but hey, I guess the outcome worked, right?
Oh, boy, did it ever. And, boy, that's the type of play that can give a team a lot of momentum.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Again, Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Eckler. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Out of the pistol to give to Jones.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
Well, they're certainly not giving much hope to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
He'll buy some time right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
No question that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Herbert. And that will be incomplete as well.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They go back to the ground with Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Noah Gray
from 10 yards out.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow them.
There he goes, right side. 30. 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Ekeler,
his second touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, 87 yards.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Chiefs 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big play there for L.A.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Herbert will give this one to Ekeler.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24th.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort with the mistakes that happen. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert now. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Yeah, I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
Kelly diving for the end zone. He'll get there. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved him until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get it.
Touchdown, Chargers! Gerald Everett with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so to pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And that's caught inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
It's Kelsey on the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's ailing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now it's Herbert. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Hardman on the return.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And they take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Now whistles here. And they might have been a little too fired up to go after the punter. So a 5-yard swing, but still 4th down.
You just wonder if the punt team used up something there that they didn't need to, right? Draw them off sides, but it still doesn't get them a first down. I used that one on 4th and 5 or less.
And defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. Now my brother keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene